Map 14 here, and today I'm going to be looking at my favorite tips and tricks for the new iPhone 6s. Now, these are by no means things that you haven't heard already. They're just me going over some of my favorite little things you might not have known already, and if you know them, great. If not, even more great. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's get into my favorite tips and tricks for the iPhone 6s. So here is the iPhone 6s, and I love it, so make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can get the awesome review video coming out pretty soon for this thing, see if it's worth buying for you. But in the meantime, let's look at some of my favorite little tips and tricks that I just love about this device. So let's get into this. 3D Touch. Now 3D Touch is the big new feature that is not on previous iPhones, so let's get into that. It doesn't really add any more ease of access in my opinion. You know, for example, if you press home, if you press phone, you have your favorites right there. But if you want to just do it in one click, hold down the phone button, press into it, and scroll, you have your favorites right here. So that's a nice little thing. There are a lot of 3D touch features on many of the built-in apps. Or for example, if you press, camera, you can take a picture, record slow-mo. Just it takes you right into there real fast. For example, right there, there am I, and there I am. So there's that, which is really cool. Instagram has that too, direct search, view activity. So there are a lot of apps that Apple has officially on their phone that do that. Not a lot of third-party apps besides Instagram and Dropbox, I think, but they are coming. So right now, there are a few apps you should test that out with. It's pretty cool. Another 3D touch feature that they have in here, for example, is if you want to preview a section of something, you just hold down your finger and it opens up. That's called peeking. So if you want to peek at a set of messages, you're like, no, that's not what I want. Nope, I don't want that. But if you hold it down and slap your thumb in deeper, it pops, is what it's called. Another really cool thing is the trackpad. So if you hold down on here, your keyboard becomes a trackpad, so you can select where you want. So if you type something like LOL, I love cheese, and you're like, oh wait, I want to correct something, just hold it down and you can scroll and find what you want specifically in there instead of, having to hold down over here and doing this, I guess. So it's, up to you if you think that that is worth it. Also, another really cool feature in messaging and other places you have links, if you hold down the link, it shows you a peek of that URL, and depending on your internet speed, it might not be worth just peeking, but there you go. And you can, of course, pop it by sliding your thumb over completely, and it pops in that fully. So that's really neat. One of my favorite features, which is I would consider gimmicky, but I really do like it, is in the camera. It's called Live Photos. If you see at the top, you see this little yellow ring. It's turned off, I think, by default, but if you turn it on, you'll see that it's yellow right there. And what I really like about this is that what it does essentially is that when you take a picture, here, for example, I'll take a picture of this remote right here. If you take a picture of this, zoom in on there, it'll record the first few seconds and then the picture being taken and then the last few seconds after the picture's taken. So I will show you right here. So here's, I'll do it like this. Here is the picture I took, and if you hold down your finger, it's a live photo because you'll see this. You see, there's not really any movement in it, but is there any volume to it? Let me turn it up. It'll record the first. See, there you go. So it has the audio and such for the device. Another thing you can do in camera, the camera app, which I really like, is if you take a picture of something like so, and you're like, oh wait, what was that picture? Just hold down the quick view panel right here, if it'll let me, and it'll show you a preview of the picture you just took and go right back. So you're like, wait a second, did I just take this right here? There you go. See? Really cool. Another cool thing you can do with live photos here, let me actually show you a good quality live photo. Here is my grandpa, and I'll show you that. If you hold it down, you can see the moments before and after, and it leads up to the picture. So it's really cool. I like that. But let me show you, if you want to turn one of your own live photos into a, into your wallpaper. So these, yeah, that's theirs. Okay. So we go to camera roll, and we'll go over here and we'll pick this one of the candles right here. I like this one. So live photo, and I'll move it into frame right there. So there is the live photo. I'll set it as the lock screen. All right, now I'll lock the phone, and I will turn this on right here. And if you see on the lock screen, I hold down the thumb. There you go. You got your own picture as the wallpaper for the lock screen, which is really, really neat. Another feature I really like is the double tap on the home button. Now, in my opinion, my hand is a good size for this phone, so I don't really feel like I'm reaching to get apps to the top. But if your hand's a little smaller, or if you're just too tired to reach all the way up, double tap the home button and it shrinks down for you to access. Now, when I mean double tap, I don't mean pressing in, just tap like that, like that. You don't actually click the button, which is really cool. Another thing, here, let me open up a few apps right here so you can see how this one works. Another thing, if you have multiple apps open and you know how you double click the home button and you get your, recent apps, you don't have to do that anymore if you don't want to be pressing the home button all the time. You just hold down the corner and pull out, and you can switch between your apps, or if you hold down the corner and pull out like this and let go, you can get your recent apps. So that's really cool. So all you have to do that is, here, I gotta get an app open again. You could be in any app, for example Flappy Bird, and you hold down the edge and pull out like this and have multiple open, and there you go. That's how you get your recent apps open. Another great feature of the iPhone 6s is 4K video, and let's say you want to record in that by default. You just simply go into settings and then go down to photos and camera, and then we go down here, right here, to record video and 4K at 30 frames per second. You can change it to any time you want, so this is a great way also to change what quality you want. Of course, the higher the quality, the less video you'll be able to take. Alrighty, so let's get also, excuse me, to another great feature. Let me go over here and type in a phone number that I don't care about sharing on here. So let's say you have a contact. If you hold down your name, if you hold down their name, you can quick call or message them from the contacts app. So you're just like, oh, that's who I want to call. Press call or message straight from there. So if you don't want to go through that and press call there. So a lot of the 3D touch features are kind of unnecessary, I guess, but they're cool. Another thing I wanted to show you guys is if you're on the lock screen and you're at the store and you're about to pay, just double tap the home button and your card will come up, and you can just do it from there. So you don't have to unlock the phone and get to the app. You just double tap and then, oops, sorry. You just double tap from the lock screen and your card comes up to pay, which is really cool. Well, gang, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned a few things about the amazing iPhone 6s. I think this video was quite successful. That was a pun. It was a really bad pun. Anyways, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned some stuff from it. If you didn't learn anything, you're a smart person. Awesome. Great job. And I will probably make another one of these videos explaining some of the other features that I really like about the iPhone, because I really like it. Look forward to my review of this coming up very soon. Subscribe so you won't miss that. And, subscribe for my other videos. I got great stuff on this channel, in my opinion, because I'm full of myself and I like to say that. And, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Check out the sponsor, because literally, I couldn't have bought this without a sponsor. So, check it out. If you like what you see in the video, go to the description. Click on the link of Alan Joseph Designs and use the coupon code GMAPPER14 to save yourself a whole ton of money on a great product. I'll see you guys in the next video, and this has been GMAPPER14.